are hoping can make it through the surgeries that they're going through. And then we've got to do what we have done these last 3 years after everything. We've got to wrap our arms around these families. And to everybody who needs it, don't be afraid to get some help.
Our US correspondent Mark Stone joined all yet another mass shooting in the US.
Yeah, and the reason that the governor there, the governor of Kentucky, Andy Beshear, looked so emotional as he spoke was because it turns out he knew 3 of the victims. One or perhaps 2, it's not clear, died. The other is receiving treatment at the moment. I mean, that alone just gives you a sense of how commonplace shootings are. The fact that the governor of the state happened to know some of the victims, and it's not the first time. There was a shooting in Nashville a week, 10 days ago or so, and officials there knew some of those that were involved in that shooting. Extraordinary stuff. In terms of the details, 4 dead, 8+ injured. The gunman also dead. We are told that, and I'm reading a statement here, that this is being investigated as a workplace violence incident by a mentally disturbed employee. But how did that employee get hold of the weapon? Was it, did they own it legally or not? These are questions that will come out. And the broader context, Mark, as always, 15 mass shootings so far this month. We're only on the 10th day of April, and there have been 15 mass shootings across the United States. And here's a figure that's worth dwelling on. In 2022, 20,200 people died as a consequence of gun violence in the United States. 20,200 people in 2022. And already this year is looking very bad as well.
Yeah, these are extraordinary numbers. And as I mentioned, Joe Biden, nothing official, but basically saying he is going to run in next year's election.
Yes, this is the worst kept secret in Washington. If it hasn't sunk in over on your side of the Atlantic, it certainly has here. There is, I think, little doubt that Joe Biden will run for re-election, will seek a second term. He has not announced it officially, although he has hinted plenty of times, as he did again this morning at the White House annual Easter egg run. Have a listen.
I was just wondering, Mr. President, will you be taking part in the Easter egg rolls after 2024?
I plan on at least 3 or 4 more Easter egg rolls.
At least 3 or 4 more?
Maybe 5.
Maybe 5?
Maybe 6.
So are you saying that you would be taking part in our upcoming election in 2024?
Well, I'll either be rolling an egg or being the guy who pushes them out.
Come on, help a brother out. Make some news for me.
Well, I plan on running out, but we're not prepared to announce it yet.
He is looking for the right window. He wants the limelight to be on him. Last week, of course, everyone was focused on Donald Trump, the man he beat. And I think that's an important factor, Mark. He believes that he beat Donald Trump once. It's looking as though Donald Trump may well be the Republican Party candidate. He's done it before, beaten him before. He reckons he can do it again. But against that is something that is clearly an attack point for Republicans, a concern for Democrats, and that is his age. If he was to seek re-election, the point at which he was re-elected, if he won, he would be 82 years old. By the time he'd finished his second term in office, he would be 86. Now that objectively is a concern that many people is weighing on many people's minds, I think.
Yeah. OK, Mark, thanks very much.